Look, we've had our laughs about Tim Pool. I've made fun of Tim Pool. I've even gotten angry at Tim Pool because I've disagreed with some decisions that he's made, with some things that he's said in the past so much. But lately, it seems like Tim Pool is just tired of the BS. He's not going for it anymore. He's bringing people on his show and absolutely obliterating them. This person's name is Emma Vigeland. I think is how you pronounce her last name. I'm not too sure on that. But she tried to call out Timcast and other shows similar to Timcast IRL and Tim Pool, claiming that they are neo-Yazis. As you can see the word right there on the screen, I'm going to try to not say that word too much for obvious reasons, but this post is from the Post Millennial, and I'm actually going to make multiple videos out of this conversation that Tim Pool had with this person, Emma Vigeland, I think is how you pronounce her last name, because the conversation was so good, and the conversation was good up until this point right here, where every single leftist does the same exact thing. Whenever they start losing an argument, whenever they start getting uncomfortable in an argument, they just go to the name calling. They just go to the ad hominem attacks, or they go to labeling you a istophobe, or in this case, a neo-Yazi. Let's check out this clip from Tim Pool. Once again, dude, I'm really happy with the direction that Tim Pool and Timcast IRL is going in. Shout out to them. Let's check this out.
This is the majority report.
It is a nasty smear. Like, you're doing it on purpose.
And it's not a political statement. It's not a political argument.
You're like, he watched an episode of her show. I'm sorry, of his show. Like, that's
there was that one guy who posted Sam Cedar a whole bunch. Remember the guy who killed all those people at the bar in Ohio?
I don't remember that case specifically.
Why did that guy watch Sam Cedar so much?
Why did Gavin?
Why do you guys appeal to mass shooters? Why do mass shooters
There's a qualitative
talk about
difference.
Sam Cedar being so inspirational to them?
Why did Gavin?
Why is Emma Vigeland inspiring mass shooters?
Why did Gavin Long?
Why are you okay with porn being shown to children? Look, if you want to play a game,
she just shuts down. Like, she's totally okay with calling out Tim Pool for the same thing, for certain, mass shooters or criminals watching Tim Pool, because that makes Tim Pool guilty of radicalizing those people if they have screenshots of Tim Pool on their phone after they commit a very, very serious crime. That makes Tim Pool responsible. Whenever he flips it on her, whenever he says, why is this person watching someone who, is on your network and also committing crimes, she shuts down. She has nothing to say. She just laughs nervously, looks down, cannot handle herself at all in the situation.
Game of nonsense statements for political brownie points. Feel free to do so. But I'll say it again.
Tim, I didn't mean to upset you.
This is exact.
And then they always go to that shaming tactic as well. Why are you so upset? Who hurt you? Always the same exact argument every single time. It's like these people haven't gotten a software update in 5 to 10 years, man. They really need to get that software update. Why are they so far behind?
Why Sam is not welcome on my show. But it's not something that I just one day was like, you know what? No, it's because I had serious conversations with networks and other high profile individuals. And I love.
Can you name the high profile individuals?
That's their business. But I absolutely love how the response is, they're scared of Sam. It's like, no, they despise him. He's a bad faith actor who does exactly what you just did. We're having a conversation about scientific research, data, my position on what I like about DeSantis, and then you go, your show's for neo-Nazis. It's like, okay, dude, are you stupid?
I'm just stating facts.
Have you ever?
Okay, this is like low brow. This is why you guys have 170 Dave Rubin videos. Do you think the average person cares about Dave Rubin?
No,
but you guys get clicks by doing it.
It's
hey,
fun.
how about you guys run a video about how Tim Pool got into an argument with a pro-lifer about how he's in favor of pro-choice policy? You didn't run that, did you? Because you guys are grifters. This is what you do. I can invite you on for a real conversation, and what do? Your show's for neo-Nazis. This is why you guys don't get invited places, because you're not having real conversations.
I don't really care about getting invited places.
It's true. They don't have any interest in having a real conversation either. They just want the easy dunk. They know that if they say Tim Pool's show is for neo-Yazis, Timcast IRL is for neo-Yazis, their audience will eat it up. They don't have to have any actual original thought. They don't have to do any critical thinking. They can just label everybody who they disagree with as Yazis or any kind of istophobe, and their audience will eat it up. That's all that their audience is looking for. They have no interest in actual critical thought, any critical debate, nothing like that. It's just label these people evil, literal Nazi, like literal Yazis, literally Hitler, whatever they want to say. And then that's how they win the argument in their audience's eyes. Let's check out some of the replies here. Christian Drake says, wow, the look on her face. She had nothing to say because she knew Tim Pool was 100% right. Honestly, looked like she was legit ashamed. Suddenly it sank in that she's wasted her life. I don't know if it was that far. I think that she was just embarrassed that her audience was going to see her get absolutely destroyed by Tim Pool live. You can see that she tried to change the topic multiple times as well. Whenever Tim Pool brought up Sam Cedar in there and said that he's talked to multiple high profile individuals who also have blacklisted Sam Cedar because he's a bad faith actor, She tried to like change the subject into talking about who those high profile individuals were instead of actually staying on topic there. Like it's so obvious what these people try to do every single time they're in a debate, every single time they're in a discussion. They always use the same exact tactics where they either try to change the subject, they label you, they use ad hominem attacks. It's always the same thing, man. There hasn't been a software update in so long. Tim Pool did the same thing. I think the guy Lance from the Surfs, whenever he went on Timcast IRL, he got absolutely destroyed, especially on the pro-choice part. I did a video on that as well. It was a great job by Tim Pool, man. And like I said, I've been very critical of him in the past, but these last couple debates, these last couple of people that he's brought on his show that he disagreed with vehemently and absolutely destroyed them, it's been really good to see. And it's really good for the conversation. It's really good for the movement. It's really good for the culture war. And Tim Pool, like I said, has done a great job. That last guy, Lance from the Surfs, seemed like much more of a good faith actor, of a good faith, debater than this person here. This person just seems extremely bad faith, where she's like, all right, I have my ultimate in the back pocket. If I ever start losing a conversation, if I ever start losing a part of this debate, I'll just say that his show's for neo-Nazis and, it's easy win. Easy dunk for my audience. I get the win there. Or she'll say that he's some kind of istophobe or change the subject like she tried to do with the Sam Cedar topic. Let me know what you're thinking lately about Timcast IRL and Tim Pool, bringing on these guests like Emma Vigeland and Lance from the Surfs and those other ones that he's been bringing on lately. I know that it's probably hard for Tim Pool to find people who are actually willing to go on his show, especially now after the last couple that he's absolutely obliterated every single time they go on his show. So, shout out to Tim. I know it's probably difficult to actually get these people to come on, and whenever he does bring them on, he definitely doesn't go light on them. So let me know what you're thinking in the comments about this whole Tim Pool versus Emma Vigeland conversation here.